Today we're making flavorful Bokoto cow food. This peppered cow leg stew is rich, delicious, and made the Nigerian cooking way. Hello, this is the online cook, and I'm about to share with you the easy cooking recipe on how to cook cow food from scratch so that you can also be able to cook it at home. This recipe is straightforward and it is so delicious and so nice. Some people call this cow leg stew recipe. Other people say it's African cow stew. Regardless of what anybody calls it, I guarantee that this meal is so delicious and you would always love it. So to begin with, here I have my already cleaned cow leg. You can see from the color of the meat that it's very clean, there's no hair on it and there's no dirt in it. So I'll proceed to rinse it out of the water to get it ready for proper cooking. Bokoto, also known as cow leg or cow foot, is a popular Nigerian food, especially amongst Yoruba people. Now that I'm done with cleaning it, it's time to cook. I'll put the cow leg in my pot and then I'll proceed to add other ingredients to make this properly seasoned and delicious. While you watch, I like to say this, don't forget that you can replicate this recipe exactly the way it is by visiting my blog, theonlinecook.com. Now I've added 1 chopped onions and it's time to add other ingredients such as 1 teaspoon garlic powder, half tablespoon ginger powder, half tablespoon dried thyme, half tablespoon curry powder, 1 stock cube and half teaspoon salt. I'll start by crumbling the stock cube into the pot. Then I'll proceed to put all of the other ingredients which I showed you earlier. Now I'll add some water, about 3 cups of water. Then I give it a very good stir to ensure that all the spices mix very well with the water so that all the cow foods that I have in this pot will be properly cooked and equally tasteful. After mixing well, I looked at the water and I decided, you know what, I'd add some more water. So I'd add a little bit more water, about half cup of water. I'll cover the pot and cook for 45 minutes till it is very soft. While it's cooking, I'll proceed to clean the peppers which I'll be using for the stew. This is a pepper and onion recipe. So I'll be using 1 bell pepper, 1 red long pepper, 1 scotch bonnet pepper and 1 onions. After cleaning all the peppers, here I am just peeling off the skin from the onions to get the onions ready for blending. So I'll be blending all these ingredients to a rough texture to make the pepper mix for this particular cow foot recipe. Another thing that you should know is if you've watched this video to this point, it would be nice for you to leave your comment, subscribe and like this channel. This is what I have now in my blender and I'll blend to a rough texture. It's time to cook. I'll pour a 1/4 cup of cooking oil into my pot and then I'll allow the oil to become hot. Not too hot but moderately hot. Then I'll add my pepper mix. That's the blend of red long pepper, onions, cayenne pepper and scotch bonnet pepper. I'd add everything inside, then I'll give it a very good stir. So it's time to season. I'll season with 1 stock cube. I always like to crumble my stock cube because I just don't want to put it in the sauce like that. So I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 teaspoon white pepper, 1 teaspoon curry powder, 1 teaspoon dried thyme. I'll give everything a good stir and then I'll proceed to add the star ingredients or the main ingredients for this delicious recipe. I'm quite sure you can guess already. Yes, the properly cooked cow foot. It goes in at this point. I'll give it a very good stir again and then I'll cover the pot and cook for 20 minutes on high heat first. One thing about this delicious meal is it is so flavorful, it is so nice that it combines well with a wide variety of foods. And I'll tell you so much more about that later in this video. This is what my cow foot stew looks like after 20 minutes of cooking. You can see that the stew is bubbling. Yes, that is exactly how it should be. I'll mix it very well because the meat has a penchant of getting stuck to the bottom of the pot, and I don't want that to happen so that it doesn't burn. So I'll give it a good stir and a good mix, and then I'll cover the pot again after stirring very well, and I'll cook it for 10 minutes, but this time on medium heat. Bokoto is a proper Nigerian food that is so nice, and once you start enjoying it, it's very hard for you to go back. And that is why I said just trust this process and you will love the amazing result that comes out of it. There are several ways to cook bokoto. I have to let you know that. But this is the Nigerian cow leg bokoto recipe, which many other people call peppered cow leg. So like I said earlier, I'll keep cooking. So I'll cover the pot and cook for 10 more minutes, but this time on medium heat. This is what it looks like after 10 minutes. You would notice a significant reduction in the sauce. Yes, because it's drying up and some of the sauce is being absorbed by the cow leg. And this exactly is what I want. This is also what you want to achieve, because the more the cow leg absorbs the sauce, the more tasteful the cow leg is when you bite into it, and the softer it becomes. I know you're already salivating. Well, yeah, I am already salivating as well in the kitchen, and trust me, the kitchen is so fragrant and so nice. Now I'll just turn off the heat because yes, my cow foot is ready to be enjoyed. So I covered the pot just to allow it to, cool down a bit. And just right now, I was about to take the pot off the cooker. Then I realized I'm actually filming this recipe and I have to show you the end result. So yes, here is my delicious cow foot soup. Or you can say bokoto. It is nice and this is lovely. And here are some food combinations that go so well with this. Boiled white rice is so delicious with cow food. You can also add it to your bowl of stew for swallow. That's fufu. Cow food with fufu and a little bit of plain okra is delicious and nice. And I have come to the end of this video. Have a lovely time.